What's up, everybody? Archie here with Nice Guy Machine Company, and I'm starting a Patreon. I'm going to assume that most of you guys who are watching this video are aware of what Nice Guy Machine is and what I'm doing here, but I am a small one-man design and production shop. I do every single step of the process here in my shop, from raw stock all the way to a finished packaged product, which I do 90% of the shipping as well. My wonderful wife, Caroline, who is taking care of our baby right now, is the other half of Nice Guy Machine Company, and she does a lot of the correspondence, some of the shipping and other things like that, all of the accounting kind of stuff. But yeah, that's kind of the business in a nutshell. I intend to keep it exactly like that. Every single thing that is machined by Nice Guy Machine Company is machined by me, or at least I have CNCs, so at least tweaked and oversight is by me. The Patreon group is intended to be the core of the Nice Guy Machine community. What I'm finding here is that there's different levels of social media. Instagram is really tight, but I have like 3,500 people. Oh, sorry. Facebook group is really tight. I have like 3,500 people in the Nice Guy Machine Facebook group, but even that group, there's like 75 core members of that group, and I really suspect that all the rest of them are watered down by the rest of the content on Instagram. I mean, sorry, Facebook. They're so the same. So it just isn't, it's not doing what it's intended to do. It still is like shadow banned. It essentially is not, it's not a priority for Facebook. So I'm not quite shadow banned. It's just that they're like, they want to show other content. So when people are looking at their homepage or feed or whatever it is, it's not coming up. And a lot of people don't get past that. They're never digging into all the other stuff, myself included. Instagram is even worse, right? 15,000 people on Instagram are following along with Nice Guy Machine Company. A really good reel will get like 300 likes, maybe 1,000 views. So the percentage is down so low in both Facebook and Instagram that I'm having to repeat myself over and over and over. People are seeing so much content that they can't be bothered to click on my, actual page and go like 2 posts back to watch what they've been missing out on. And that's not anybody's fault. It's the fault of Instagram, for wanting people just to endlessly, mindlessly scroll. They're not seeing the content that fulfills them, and they can go like, all right, cool, and put it down. Nope, that's not what they're doing. Patreon, I hope, is going to offer a place where people can, because they're going to be paying $5 a month, they're going to be much more engaged. Like, I'm going to get my value out of that. And I intend to offer that value in lots of different forms. So the big one is going to be obviously video and audio content. So much more in depth with me speaking without, music playing, all that kind of stuff. Much more in depth, like looks at what is going on here in the shop. Haps on the craps is kind of what I call those videos. Definitely audio content, kind of like podcast form, but you'll think like early, like raw podcast form, maybe even a phone conversation recorded with another maker, stuff like that. Very, very exclusive content is the goal. And then I also am going to be offering different and longer pre-order windows to hidden links on the website. So you can't even go to it unless you're in the Patreon group. And I'll know who's in the Patreon group, so if you guys are sharing those links, it's going to be a problem. I've already thought about that. I'm like, but I digress. Yeah, the goal here, guys, is to basically, for lack of a better term, separate the wheat from the chaff, and really get the core group, find out who exactly the core group is. I get so many DMs from people who are just wanting instant gratification, instant satisfaction. And and I'm a teach a man to fish kind of guy. So like for me to give somebody something because they're demanding it isn't helping society. So I never ever give people stuff over DMs, but the Patreon group could be different. So that's the idea in a nutshell. I'm gonna make a video for the Facebook group and go over there and try to get some more recommendations. And I really do wanna build this Patreon thing to be my main point of focus. Oh, here's another thing that's really good about it is Caroline, CC, my better half, the better half of Nice Guy Machine Company, she's gonna be the one handling the whole thing too. So I'll just record raw content. She will be the one processing it. So you're not gonna get all the filters and music and stuff that I do on Instagram, because that's what I like. I like wild filters and music. So this is gonna be a much more like cohesive format and much more well organized. So that's the idea in a nutshell. I hope you guys join along. You got to let me know any comments, questions, concerns, smart remarks that you guys have. I've been saying that for years since I did YouTube videos in 2008. Questions, comments, concerns, smart remarks. And the reason for that is I learned that as a raft guide. It's like I want communication. That's what I want. Like when I'm taking a crew out whitewater rafting in like class 4 or 5 whitewater, I need to know what you are thinking. Like, you know, so like questions, comments, concerns, smart remarks, nothing is off limits. And that's how we both benefit from this relationship. So that's it. Palabra tu madre.